Did you know that on April 8th, 2024, during the total solar eclipse, a unique celestial spectacle will be visible? This isn't just any celestial event, but the rare appearance of the Devil's Comet. This intriguing comet, discovered way back in 1812, will emerge from the shadows, gracing our skies during this total solar eclipse. Its path will take it near the Sun, traversing the constellations Andromeda and Pisces, making this a truly celestial ballet. With an orbital period of approximately 71 years, these visits are few and far between. Around mid-March, it will be closest to the Sun in the constellation Aries, and will then head into Taurus, passing near Jupiter mid-April. This comet will be approximately 27 degrees from the Sun and close to bright Jupiter during the eclipse. So, what exactly is this Devil's Comet, and why is it making such a grand appearance? Discovered in 1812, the Devil's Comet, also known as Comet Pons-Brooks, is a Halley-type short-period comet. With an orbital period of approximately 71 years, this comet has been a celestial wanderer, making its round trip from the outermost regions of our solar system to the inner sanctum near our Sun. Come mid-March 2024, the comet will be spotted near the constellations Andromeda and Pisces. But it's during its closest approach to the Sun in April when the comet truly becomes a spectacle. It will traverse the constellation Aries and head into Taurus, passing near Jupiter mid-April. The comet has earned its nickname, the Devil's Comet, from a significant brightening and a distortion of the coma into a horn-like shape after an outburst in July 2023. An ominous sign, some might say. During the eclipse, it will be approximately 27 degrees from the Sun and close to bright Jupiter. Its apparent brightness around this time is expected to be around magnitude 5. The solar corona's glow during the eclipse might make it difficult to spot without binoculars or a telescope, but for those who persist, the sight will be worth it. On April 21st, 2024, the comet will reach its perihelion, the closest point to the Sun, where it will shine at its brightest in the constellation Taurus. But there's more to this comet than meets the eye. In 2024, a remarkable convergence of celestial and cultural phenomena unfolds, as if the universe itself is setting the stage for an extraordinary spectacle. Alongside the total solar eclipse and the rare visibility of the Devil's Comet, we find ourselves at the peak of solar activity, marked by an increase in solar flares and sunspots. This cosmic dance is set to the rhythm of the Year of the Wood Dragon, a symbol of strength, luck and health in Chinese astrology. Yet this is more than a rare celestial alignment. It's a cosmic ballet that may usher in a new era of understanding, a shift in consciousness, a dawn of a new age, the age of Aquarius. The awe and wonder of these events may open our minds to a fresh perspective of the universe and our place within it. Now let's delve into a theory that could potentially change our understanding of space and time: the uniplanetary evolution theory. This theory suggests that our solar system is not just a collection of planets, but different stages of a planet's life. Mercury, the smallest planet in our solar system, is envisioned as a young Earth, and Neptune, the farthest from the Sun, as an older Earth. In this grand cosmic play, the theory proposes that we are about to witness the birth of a new planet. Not just any planet, but our very own Earth. It's as if our Sun is pregnant with a new world. And the celestial events of 2024 are the first contractions, the beginning of the birth process. This theory, if proven, could revolutionize our understanding of the universe. It could mean that our planet is not just a passive participant in the cosmic dance, but an active player in the creation and evolution of the universe. So, are these ominous events a prequel to what's to come? We can only wait, watch, and wonder. As we step into this potential new era, let's keep our eyes on the skies and our minds open to the endless possibilities that the cosmos presents. The comet's visibility will be best in the northern hemisphere in March and April 2024 after sunset. As the celestial curtains draw back, the Devil's Comet will grace us with its presence in the cosmic theatre. Amid the vast expanse of the night sky, one may need to borrow the eyes of binoculars or a telescope to truly appreciate its magnitude. The comet, a silent performer, dances across the stage of the cosmos, a spectacle not to be missed. So keep your eyes to the skies because the show is about to start.
Hey, Shalom, it's your brother Yonathan. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah HaKodash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. I want to say Shalom to all the brothers and, of course, the few sisters who are pursuing this truth in sincerity. All right, may the blessing of election be upon your house. Omen, an event regarded as important of good or evil. Important is a sign, okay? And then the second definition is his prophetic significance. So many of you probably know about the eclipse that's getting ready to happen here in April. And you had one back in 2017 that was coming from the northwest, going all the way down to the southeast. And this one that's getting ready to happen in April is happening from the southwest, coming up to the northeast, making an X over Babylon the Great, which is America. So that's an omen for this place being X'd out, you know, in recompense for them X'ing out the way of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Put this down, baby.
This is cool.
Hold on, son. So you have this devil's comet happening simultaneously around the same time as the eclipse, and it was discovered in 1812, which was the year when America went to war with Great Britain. All right, so the Egyptian against Egyptian, which is getting ready to play out here in the earth. Scriptures also prophesied that the beast shall hate the whore. So a lot of omens are taking place, which have a lot of prophetic significance. All right, this is Luke 21, and we'll start at verse 10. Now, this is basically the same thing as Matthew, the 24th chapter, but we'll just read it here. It says, "Then said unto them, Nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom," which World War III is brewing. On top of that, you have infighting developing within Babylon the Great and in all the nations. Okay, so all the stage, all the ingredients for the stage for Jacob's trouble, for the transitioning of this society or this age to the next, they're all in the pot. All right, they're just marinating before it's served. And the great earthquake shall be in diverse places, even on the so-called New Year. There were a recorded 1,000 earthquakes just to start this year off. In all manners of places where it's rare to have earthquakes. And famines, all right? There's going to be a literal famine, all right? That the Lord is orchestrating, and this devil has been used to orchestrate a lot of the famine as well. And pestilences, that goes without saying. In 2020, what do we have? Which is just a prelude to more pestilence that's coming in the near future. And fearful sights and great signs should there be from heaven. So these are some of the signs that are happening in the heavens. Now, omens are common in the scriptures. You go to Daniel, the 5th chapter. What King Belshazzar, what did he have to see? He had to see that writing on the wall, a foretelling of the fall of his empire. All right, and the change of rulership. All right, and this kingdom is getting ready to be transferred from one people to another because of unrighteous dealings, like it talks about in Sirach, the 10th chapter, the 8th verse. So let's skip through that account that I mentioned in Daniel, the 5th chapter here briefly for those who don't know the story. And I'm going to read it on the right here in the NLT. It says, "Many years later, King Belshazzar gave a great feast for 1,000 of his nobles, and he drank wine with them." All right, so in their security, they're celebrating. And even though this place is on the downturn, the people in this land, man, they're in a celebratory spirit. They're in a spirit of mirth. They're not paying attention to the signs, to the omens. They're not paying attention to, oh, the prices of everything is going up and I'm getting paid less. They're not paying attention to these omens. All right? Verse 2, "While Belshazzar was drinking the wine, he gave orders to bring the gold and silver cups that his predecessor Nebuchadnezzar." Now, these gold and silver cups were cups and utensils and holy sacred things that were stolen from the nation of Israel when they were conquered by Babylon. All right, so this was the last straw for the Most High. He said, "Okay, tonight, man, you're being stripped of your throne." So continuing on, it says, "Had taken from the temple of Jerusalem, he wanted to drink from them with his nobles, his wives, and his concubines. So they brought these gold cups taken from the temple, the house of God in Jerusalem, and the king and his nobles, his wives, and his concubines drank from them. While they drank from them, They praised their idols made of gold, silver, bronze, iron, wood, and stone. Suddenly they saw the fingers of a human hand. It's an invisible hand writing on the wall, right? A human hand writing on the plaster wall of the king's palace near the lampstand. The king himself saw the hand as it wrote, and his face turned pale with fright. His knees knocked together in fear, and his legs gave way beneath him. He was like, "Oh, this is something supernatural. This isn't something I could fight against or protect myself from." And they sought out Daniel, and Daniel came and broke down the writing on the wall, basically letting them know that he was going to be stripped of his throne and Babylon was going to fall. All right? So a lot of omens are taking place today that the spiritual man is able to discern. So it is biblical prophecy that, America is going to be burnt with fire. And that's the major thing that we're waiting on, man. That's the symbolic of our prison being destroyed. Okay, because America, Babylon the Great, has been a big prison camp. Really, the whole world has been a prison camp for the nation of Israel. Okay, so in Revelation, the 17th chapter, it talks about those 10 horns. Okay, the NATO, the EU, these nations that rule with America. America sits at the head of NATO. It talks about them turning on her and burning her with fire. And we're seeing a lot of the sanctions and decrees that America is making. It's putting, its allies in a bind. So everything, like I said, all the ingredients for the climax of the Lord's movie to play out are in the pot. So, this is just a lesson in passing. Albaratz, as I articulated myself to where you could kind of get the gist of what came to mind when I saw the video. Elder Yashawamba put that Devil's Comet TikTok video in the chat. So I said, hey, there's my lesson for today. So with that being said, I'm going to give all praises once more to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakah HaKodash. I want to give double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. I want to say shalom to all the brothers and, of course, a few sisters who are pursuing this truth in sincerity. All right? May the blessing of election be upon your house. Shalom.